everybody. We are with District 3 County Commissioner Abby Thompson. Hi. And we are loving the rain, but there are some announcements whenever we have heavy rains all throughout the county.
Yes. So first of all, I do want to thank God for the rain. We absolutely needed it. However, if you see barricades, cones, signs, please do not drive through them. You don't know what's on the other side. That's why we send our guys out to check on the roads, bridges, etc., and put the barricades up. So please don't drive through them.
Yes. Well, and this is a great announcement because all throughout our rural communities, we may be confused with construction and all of this. So please do not go around the barricades, and you heard it here first. Stay safe, you guys. And again, thank you, God, for this rain.
Yes, bye.
Our beef is exclusively available at the Monk's Marketplace. Taste the difference that care and quality make, and visit our serene landscape to pick up your perfect cut.
On Benedict Street, Hardesty's Market and Deli is your go-to for all your local meat needs. It's also the perfect spot for lunch, offering your favorite local sandwiches, dips, sweets, and more. Support locals. Stop by Hardesty's Market and Deli today.
For 50 years, Fred's Tire and Battery has served Central Oklahoma with tires, batteries, and service for cars, trucks, and tractors. Friendly and affordable, with 2 locations in Shawnee. Fred's Tire and Battery, a name you can trust.
Gordon Cooper Technology Center has trade classes for all ages. These programs are not just for our high school students, they are for all ages, and you have the opportunity to get further educated within our community and pick up a trade skill today at Gordon Cooper Technology Center.
A lot of people don't know we started Eric's Pharmacy in 1995. So we've been going strong for over 29 years. We had a chance to spruce things up, put in new flooring, new shelving, and it really came together beautifully. We invite everyone to come by and take a look.
Castor Key Auto Mart, online or in person. Castor Key Auto Mart. They're good people to deal with. Welcome to Shawnee High School Soccer, as we are here today in what really amounts to a playoff clash. Final district matchup as the Lady Wolves are facing Northwest Classen. The winner today goes on to play at Woodward next Tuesday in 5A playoff action. And I am joined today by Billy Leach. Billy, thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
You did a great job last time. This time you're hooked up with me, though, so it's going to be reckless.
We'll have a good time. That's all I know.
As the girls are getting ready, so are we. We'll be back after this as you're watching high school soccer right here on ShawneeCTV. Together, we're building community one season at a time. Relive the memories of tonight's game or any game shown right here on ShawneeCTV. Call 213-1933. That's 213-1933 for your DVD today. ShawneeCTV welcomes Allegiance Communications as a title sponsor for these high school sports broadcasts. Allegiance Communications, our new cable television and internet services provider. Harvey's Chevrolet, Cadillac, and GMC has a great selection on the lot, both new and used cars, and always Harvey's is the first to step up to help in the community and support area athletics. Since 1975, the Clinic Pharmacy has been our community's trusted source for great service. The informative staff is always ready to help with your prescription needs. The Clinic Pharmacy, working hard to improve your quality of life.
23, Michelle Galindo.
As we're back, let's set the starting lineups for you. Annie Vallandingham's number 18. Number 14 is Sierra Zielinski. Number 13, Danielle Ship. Number 11, Maria Gonzalez. Number 10, Jordan
Number
Parsons.
2, Kara
Number 8,
Corey.
Hannah Porcio. Number
In goal,
2, it looks like,
Hannah
Brooklyn
Burrell.
Kelly. Number 5, Jenny Warren. Number 4,
Starting
Meredith
for your
Vernon.
Shawnee Lady
And number
Girls Soccer
3,
team.
Melanie Walker. We have
Number 2,
goalkeeper
Brooklyn
there on
Kelly.
the end. That's going to be Shelly Laird. Thanks for the
Number
help there,
3,
Billy.
Melanie
You
Walker.
can't play the game of soccer too well without a keeper, can
No,
you?
it's pretty difficult.
Hey, I know last week you kind of had to break in Booty.
5,
This
Dick
week you're going to
Rowan.
be breaking me in all day long.
We'll have a good time, though.
8,
We will, as there
Hannah
is
Porcio.
a lot of pressure on these girls tonight. Do you
Number
think if you're
30
playing for the
Carson.
playoffs, you feel the pressure?
Number
I wouldn't say I
11, Maria
feel the pressure,
Gonzalez.
but just the extra motivation to perform better, to try a little bit harder, to go after balls that you might have let go last week.
Sure
Number
makes it a
14,
lot of fun,
Sarah
as
Zielinski.
Shawnee Soccer hasn't been in this position in quite a long
Number
time.
18,
I think
Andy
2002 was the only time the girls have been to the playoffs, and 5 years later, I think it's time we go again.
I think that would be good, as Kara Zielinski, whose sister Sierra Zielinski is, of course, a Shawnee starter. She was on that 2002
Yes,
soccer
she was.
team. So
The first Shawnee girls team to go to the playoffs, and now she gets to watch her sister do it tonight.
And that's what we hope for as the girls are getting ready. We'll be back with the opening kick
Yes.
right after this. ShawneeCTV welcomes Allegiance Communications as a title sponsor for these high school sports broadcasts. Allegiance Communications, our new cable television and internet services provider. Eric Weingartner over at Eric's Pharmacy, great supporter of area high school athletics, and has a great and knowledgeable staff to help you with any of your pharmaceutical needs. Couldn't get any more convenient right there on Kickapoo. Sonic, and all those great Coca-Cola drinks and products. Sonic, all 4 locations in Shawnee, supports our athletic endeavors. Tower Loans at 21 West Main Street. Get in and let Tower Loans help you in those times of hard times. Up to $750, 8 months to pay it back. That's Tower Loans. As we get set for the 40-minute half, Billy, tell us about the lineup. What's happening?
Well, we've got, looks like 3 defenders and 3 midfielders. Going to run probably, we got 4 of them lined up at forward. I think that we're probably going to back off of that. I don't think Steve's going to play that far offensive. I don't know. Obviously, 1 person in the box. Shelly Laird filling in for Laney Henry. I'm sorry about that. And here we go. We've got the kickoff.
Now, these girls, the Knights from Northwest Classen, are coming off a victory down in Noble, and that sets this game up. That with the Noble loss and their victory, Shawnee's able to come into this game with the opportunity to make the playoffs.
That's a great opportunity because Noble was in that slot until they lost, handed it to us, and now hopefully we can take advantage of it and move on.
Now, Billy, not only did you play in high school, now you're pretty active in Shawnee Soccer Association as well. Right here, what are we looking at? What are we looking for? What's the offense trying to do?
Well, first thing we want to do is try to get control of the ball. Generally, our midfielders will do that. They'll control the pace, control the tone of the game. Hopefully, they can get a few good passes into our forwards and give them opportunities to score. When Northwest does push down into our attacking third, our defense can shut those runs down and send the ball back up for a transition. Right now, we've got Northwest on a kind of a little bit of a break. She slows it back down, controlling it over the middle, looking for a pass. There it is, and the defense gets back and clears it to the outside.
That was nice footwork by Northwest Classen, but Melanie Walker was there to break up the play.
Yeah, it's good hustle on her part, getting back and saving that ball, because that was a real dangerous play there.
Talk a little bit about offsides and, well, actually talk about this as they throw in the ball.
Northwest Classen's going to throw it in. They're going to try to get control in our box and set themselves up for a shot at our goal.
That's Walker again.
Yeah, cleared by Walker there again. As far as offsides go, you can see our 4 girls in the back. They're lined up even. If any of the girls on the opposing team go beyond the last defender before the ball is played, that's offsides, and it's a free kick for us.
Now, I learned something this weekend, I think, is that when it's a throw-in on the side, there can't be offsides when it's within the box. Is that correct? Or does it always apply?
I think it applies. You can be offsides. I believe
Okay.
you can be offsides on the throw-in. Now, this you can't.
On a corner kick, you can't because it's
can't-
on the line.
Right, you can't be offsides on this. She's going to try to send it up and over the middle and look for a header from Northwest, but it's cleared by Shawnee and controlled by Northwest, and we've got 3 defenders closing on for Shawnee, and the ball is played out by, apparently, by Shawnee. I thought it was by Northwest there.
That's Hannah Porcho there, number 8.
Long throw in by Northwest to the middle of the field, controlled by Shawnee. It's a good ball by number 2, sent forward.
That's Brooklyn Kelly.
Just snuck away by number 8 or 8. Yeah, number 8 for Northwestern. Turned over to Shawnee.
That's Jordan Parsons pushing it up. She gets it over to Porcho.
And a great ball down the line. We don't have anybody home at the time to get it. Played forward by Northwest Classen and controlled, and it slowed the tempo down a little bit here.
And that's Parsons playing it out of bounds. That's going to be Porcho to throw it in. Center forward down there is Danielle Ship, number 13.
Good throw by Shawnee into the box with a header by Shawnee.
That was Ship with the header.
Number 4 with a high kick to the goal.
That's Meredith Vernon. Trying to get a rebound or something down there, right?
Looked like it. Maybe she's a basketball player too.
There you go. Brooklyn Kelly heads it.
Okay. That's Maria Gonzalez right there, isn't it? Nice pass out to Porcho. Sends it up the line to
Parsons.
Parsons, controlled down the line. And it just rolls out of bounds before she can get there.
So for the young players, do you want to try to play the sidelines to move the ball up the field?
Yeah, generally speaking, you want to try to get the ball wide so you'll have more opportunities and you'll have fewer defenders to beat. A lot of times you can get down into the corner like that, then you can send the ball over the middle for a scoring opportunity.
And again, Meredith Vernon sends it right down the center, and it is stopped by the goalkeeper.
The long punt out to midfield.
Headed, Shawnee, that's Sierra Zielinski, and Gonzalez clears the zone. Is that right, or is that hockey?
No, I don't know what the zone is, but it sounded pretty good. So
Here we
have a break by Shawnee, number 13, with a shot
Danielle
on goal.
Ship. And that's a rebound.
Yeah,
that was a rebound.
Yep, she bounced it off herself and then got the ball.
Nice play by Shawnee. How important is it to get the first goal of the game?
It's very important. Generally speaking, the first goal of the game really sets the momentum. You're going to have a team from that point on playing from behind, and it kind of changes their strategy. A lot of times with a young team, they'll forget, kind of what they normally do, and they'll change it up.
As Parsons pushes it into the zone, the box. Well, pushes it into the box.
Yeah, pushes it into the box. I guess that's what you're talking about by the
That's
zone.
right.
I didn't know.
Back here it was the center zone, Billy. You'll learn throughout the day that, wherever the ball is, that's the zone.
We've got, in soccer, we call it the attacking third, where we are trying to score. Then you've got the middle third, where everyone tries to win the ball.
Okay.
And then the defending third, where we're trying to keep the ball out of.
Excellent.
And that's what Maria, she's a real strong presence on our defending third. And that's her bodying up to number 3 there.
And as they drop back, that's Jenny Warren dropping back on defense. That knocking it out again is Meredith Vernon. She's been very active here early as Melanie Walker comes away with a clean steal.
Great steal right there. Pushed up down the line to number 18.
That's Annie Van Landingham.
Has the ball taken away in a little battle there, and the ref calls a penalty on Annie.
Annie's a little spunky there.
Yeah, Steve says she's kind of a fiery little player, so hopefully we'll get to see some of that tonight.
As you see the replay there of the nice steal by Walker.
Oh, good ball forward by Shawnee.
Bring
Controlled in the middle, sent out, just off the foot of number 10.
Nice pickup again by
There's a
Ship.
good ball through to Annie. Annie's running
Annie
on, going to have a
Vallandigham.
left-footed shot. Oh, just wide of the goal.
Just off the side. That was a nice play, getting the ball up there by Ship. Vallandigham, nice left footer, a lot of strength behind that. As we see the replay.
It was a beautiful shot, barely missed the outside post.
There's Ship.
There's Annie. She's making a run on right here. She's got a great opportunity, takes a shot and barely misses it to the outside.
Looked like Parsons was calling for that one in the middle.
I think she wanted that ball.
All right, another throw in. Explain here, why don't they just hunk back and throw it as far as they can like a baseball player?
Well, sometimes they do, but a lot of times what you want to do is send it to a player. There's a shot blocked by the keeper. A lot of times on those balls, you don't just throw it as far as you can because you create a 50-50 opportunity for the other team as well. So we kind of have set plays where you'll throw it into a specific space knowing that one of our players is going to run onto that space and take possession of the ball.
And set us up here, Billy, is we're going to do what's called a corner kick.
Yes.
This is Jenny Warren from the
She's
corner.
going to send that ball high and over the middle, look for a header from the backside, and just over the top crossbar.
That was poor show. Almost coming away with a goal there. That was just splitting hairs over that crossbar.
That was a beautiful cross by I think it was number 10 taking the corner.
Jenny Warren.
And so, beautiful ball played in and just missed the goal.
I believe it was Jenny. She's number 5.
Oh, a good header by Annie right back into the box again. This is what you want to see. You want to see Shawnee pushing the momentum and kind of keeping Northwest back on their heels. It'll kind of hopefully take some of their confidence away, and we can keep pushing it into the box and put one in.
Melanie Walker with the throw in.
A little bit high over, I think, Annie's head. Oh, here we go. Long shot right here coming up.
Brooklyn Kelly.
And I don't think she got all of that and just missed it outside. It's a good try, though. I like the way she was thinking from about 22, 23 yards out. Keep the pressure on the goalkeeper.
And we'll be back after this. You're watching high school soccer on ShawneeCTV. ShawneeCTV welcomes Allegiance Communications as a title sponsor for these high school sports broadcasts. Allegiance Communications, our new cable television and internet services provider. Eric Weingartner over at Eric's Pharmacy, great supporter of area high school athletics, and has a great and knowledgeable staff to help you with any of your pharmaceutical needs. Couldn't get any more convenient right there on Kickapoo. Fred's Tire and Battery, they're not just tires anymore. They can help you with alignments or brakes, or of course tires, batteries, whatever problem you have, give Fred's Tire and Battery a call. Chris Anthony over at Steve's Body Shop does a great job. Of course, always offers a lifetime warranty on all the work. That's over at Steve's Body Shop right there on Kickapoo Spur. As we're back, Billy, this is a goal kick for Northwest Classen.
It's controlled by Shawnee again. Pushed outside. Here we go. She's going to go up. Nope, taken away by number 12. Played off the foot of Northwest, controlled by Shawnee, sent back into the box again. We've had possession of this ball, I'd say at least 80% of the time already, and that's a stat you really want to win.
Keeping it in our attacking zone.
Yes, our attacking third. That's where you want to be all night long. Looks like Northwest Classen has a player down. Look for Shawnee to kick it out of bounds. It's kind of a gentlemanly thing to do. When another player's hurt, you kick it out of bounds. And then when they get off the field, they'll give you the ball back as, your courtesy to them, they'll return it to you.
All right, as we have a player down, we are going to take another break. Shawnee High School Soccer versus Northwest Classen right here on ShawneeCTV. Together, we're building community one season at a time. Tracy Dilliner over at Select Janitor Supply can supply you with any of your cleaning products, whether it's industrial needs or restaurant needs or even household needs. Select Janitor Supply is your choice. Harvey's Chevrolet, Cadillac, and GMC has a great selection on the lot, both new and used cars, and always Harvey's is the first to step up to help in the community and support area athletics. ShawneeCTV welcomes Allegiance Communications as a title sponsor for these high school sports broadcasts. Allegiance Communications, our new cable television and internet services provider. Since 1975, the Clinic Pharmacy has been our community's trusted source for great service. The informative staff is always ready to help with your prescription needs. The Clinic Pharmacy, working hard to improve your quality of life. As you described it, a player goes down on Northwest Classen, Billy. Shawnee kicks it out. Northwest Classen returns the favor, and Shawnee just gives it back.
Yeah, generally what will happen is the opposing team that does not have the player down, they'll kick the ball out, and then Northwest Classen would throw it back in to us. But I think Northwest Classen actually kicked it out, so we got the throw in on that.
It looks like our forwards have a lot of speed. They're having a hard time keeping up with us.
They sure are. A lot of that has to do with the balls that are being sent through. If you don't have the midfielders to send them through to you, all that speed isn't going to get you anywhere. So we got to give credit to the midfielders as well.
As they try to get it back into the defensive zone of Shawnee, but that's Gonzalez really handling that zone.
Yeah, she's got control of the whole defensive end back there. And we have a ball kind of bouncing back and forth until Maria comes up. Nice little, oh, she tried for a flick. She's going to put it to the outside to Porchot. And she's, well, battling for control. Loses it to Northwest Classen. Ball saved. It's on the line. That's in. Okay, out on Northwest Classen, so it's a Shawnee throw in. She's going to throw it down the line to a Shawnee player. Kinda. Off the Northwest player to the Shawnee player.
It looks
a
like
good flick. Beautiful pass by 13.
That's Parsons.
Right-footed shot to the goal, and it's in. Goal!
Jordan Parsons with the first goal of the game. Just a ninth grader is Jordan starting for the varsity. Great play by the Wolves as Hannah Porchot started it off down the line with that nice throw in. I was just mentioning Annie Vallandingham was playing on this side. She tapped it over to Danielle Ship, who made it to Parsons right there for the goal.
Beautiful play by Shawnee. Sets us up 1-0. Now we can play a little more, hopefully get another one and change the way the game is played for Northwest Class and get them out of their element. Ball played forward, headed by Shawnee. A little back and forth for control right here. Ball at the foot of Shawnee. Here we go. Got control and lost control in the middle. Back out to the outside. This is really a back and forth game sometimes.
Yeah. Battling over there is Ship, as well as Brooklyn Kelly.
You're going to see a little more sense of urgency out of Northwest now that they've given up that goal. Probably try to push the ball forward a little bit more.
Knocked down by Sierra Zielinski there from the defensive zone.
And ball controlled by the Shawnee defense. Given away and knocked out of bounds.
Talking about that physical play, that was evident of it right there as Jenny Warren really came up and established her position.
A lot of people believe that soccer is not much of a contact sport, but that is about as far from the truth as you could get. Shawnee on the attack again, gives it up, and takes it back, and then gives it back up again.
That's Meredith Vernon and Ship.
You have Shawnee with a header forward to the outside. Looks like going to be a little 50-50 ball, and it rolls out of bounds. Going to be to Northwest Classen.
That defender on the far side of the field right there, that's Sierra Zielinski.
That's Kara's sister, right? Kara Crutchfield,
correct.
Assistant coach. We have Northwest controlling the middle of the field right now.
Ooh.
Trying to set something up, an opportunity. Ball into the box, going to be taken by the keeper.
First time that we have to call Shelly Laird's name. Not that we're trying to avoid Shelly, it's just how good Shawnee has been playing so far. That's 13 minutes in, Billy, and the goalkeeper finally touches it.
That is great. I would say almost unheard of, but last week we went 36 minutes without touching it, so Shawnee's been playing really good the last couple weeks.
That's Parsons battling over there.
That's some good ball control right there in a small space with a lot of people around. And 50-50 ball, won by Shawnee, and it's out. Ball to Northwest Classen.
That was Melanie Walker doing the battling along that far sideline.
Got a throw in by Northwest, controlled in the middle. Looks like Maria's going to get in on that one and get rid of that opportunity for Northwest, send it back upfield. She does a great job of stopping that middle.
She does. She takes it right out of that defensive zone and throws it into the middle zone.
And we have a loose ball going across the middle, sent back forward to Shawnee.
That was Jenny Warren clearing it.
Oh, nice ball up the field, and it's going to be taken away by Northwest Class. And here we have time for Shawnee.
Annie Vallandingham
Look
up
for her
there
to pass
chasing
that up the line. There's a good pass. Oh, and just touched out of bounds.
That was Jenny Warren and Hannah Porsche working that sideline.
Maybe by the second half I'll get these names down. I'm real bad with names. So Northwest sending the ball forward. There's Maria with a header, getting it back out of the box again.
Parsons.
Battling forward.
Little body bump, and now she uses her speed.
And Northwest Classen just says, I'm going to kick that one out of here. And sends it as far as it can go.
We'll take an opportunity for a break. ShawneeCTV and Shawnee Soccer. Together we're building community, one season at a time. Shawnee Dry Cleaners and Laundry does great works with all of our clothes. Shawnee Dry Cleaners and Laundry, in at 9, out by 4. That's Shawnee Dry Cleaners and Laundry, right on Independence. Fire Lake Designs, formerly known as D-Graph Sports and Apparel, still does the great quality professional work for all of your banners or embroidery on your uniforms. Use Fire Lake Designs. Sonic, all 4 locations in Shawnee serving great Coca-Cola products, but even better, hamburgers, onion rings, chili dogs, and Frito chili pies. Sounds good? Get by Sonic. As we come back, that's Meredith Vernon with the throw-in. She gets it into Parsons.
Ball back to Meredith.
I'm sorry, that's not Meredith. That's Danielle Ship over there.
Right. Ball controlled in the middle by number 4, sent wide.
4 is Meredith.
Meredith, there we go. All right, look for a ball back up the sideline here.
Number 5, Jenny Warren. 4 is Meredith Vernon.
Going to have a free kick for Northwest.
Why is that? What just happened?
That was because Hannah Porsche from Shawnee ran up the back of number 4 without making contact with the ball. If she had gotten the ball first, that would be a different call.
Annie Vallandigham really showing some speed there.
Does have some good speed there.
Danielle Ship playing the center.
I would have said had it taken away, but ended up with it anyways.
And there's Vernon again.
He's going to send a ball long upfield, looking for Annie.
Meredith wearing the red shoes for us today.
Okay, that's an easy way to remember.
Yeah.
Annie had a good ball there, just missed it. Ball rolls out, throw in for Northwest Classen. And here we go. Ball played over the middle. Looks like
Parsons.
Parsons outrunning her defender. Going to take a shot. Here it comes.
Goal! Jordan Parsons all alone up the middle. She wove her way through 3 or 4 defenders.
Blows right by him, takes it one-on-one with the goalie.
Nice shot. She has 4 great years in front of her. Just a freshman. That is Jordan Parsons with her second goal, Billy. Here it is. Give us the call.
Here we're going to have a throw in by Northwest here. Here we go.
Yeah.
Ball's played back over the middle. I don't remember how it got there. Here we go. I think it was it's played back over. An errant pass, just a lazy pass, and picked up by Parsons. Outruns 2 defenders and puts it in the back of the right-hand side of the net.
Excellent play by the 9th grader, Jordan Parsons.
Here we go with another opportunity.
That's right. As
ball
we come
played
back
forward to Annie. Oh.
That's Danielle Ship trying to get it up in the center.
Annie doesn't save the ball according to the referee.
That's Annie Vallandigham working this side.
Going to have a Northwest Classen throw in again. Hopefully we can have another pass over the middle and score on the goal. Here we have Northwest. They're trying to control it. She drops it back to the girl that threw it in as she sends it up and out of bounds.
Chasing that one down, Jenny Warren over there. Let's set the lineup out there. Jenny Warren, Maria Gonzalez, and I believe it's Sierra Zielinski are the defenders. The midfielders are Hannah Porsche, Meredith Vernon.
Number 7. Sorry about that.
Amity Walker.
She was running sideways there.
And there's one more up there. I think that's
3.
That's actually
Melanie
Melanie
look at this.
Walker.
Parsons on the side. She's got her defender beat again. Sends the ball into the middle. You're going to have I thought she had a shot there.
Danielle Ship.
And she did take the shot, but couldn't get turned around on it enough and pushes it just by the bar.
So up front we have Parsons, Ship, and Vallandigham. That sets the lineup along with Shelly Laird in the goal.
She looks a little bored down there.
She is.
Only 1 touch all night, but I'll tell you what, Steve will take that anytime he can get it.
Is that a sweater she's knitting?
I think she's weaving a basket. something to sit on.
Book reports are due tomorrow. Maybe
That's
it's
right.
a book.
All right, here we have the red shoe girl again. Meredith
Vernon.
See,
There we go.
I'm learning. Lacrosse over to the other side of the field. Kind of intercepted there by the Northwest Classen. Ball given back to Shawnee, back to Northwest Classen, and Maria Gonzalez runs up and makes a play on it.
Number 3 there, that's Melanie Walker.
She's giving chase on that pass there. It looks like
Zielinski.
a little battle for possession here. Ball out to Northwest Classen. She's got to throw in down to Shawnee and headed back out of bounds.
If you're a young player as a defender, these guys are knocking it out of bounds a lot. Is that what you want to do? Try to keep it off to the side, not let it come to the center?
The first thing you want to do is, prevent goals, of course. But if you can, control the ball and send it back upfield. If you feel like, the current situation that you're in, you can't do that, then your next best option is, yes, to kick it out to the side.
Never bring it to the middle, though.
No,
right?
you don't want to send it back over the middle. I think Northwest Classen has seen twice why they don't do that. So here we have a ball. She'll turn that to the outside just like that.
That allows your defense to get back, makes it hard for the other team.
Absolutely. You never want to give a ball up over the middle, especially on your end of the field where you're defending. So a throw in, you don't want this situation, but it beats the heck out of them having the ball down there. Control it. She's going to try to send one over to the middle. There it is. Sent just a little too hard as Porchot, I believe, makes a run up, outruns the defender. What the heck was that? That was good soccer right there. I don't know what he's calling. She has control of the ball. She has every right to defend herself and the ball.
As your buddy Steve Miller down there, he's complaining just a little bit.
Yeah, he was gesturing to the ref too.
Give the coach a few props, and he's not letting anybody have a drink until we do better as he sits on that
That's his
Gatorade
That's
jug.
his jug of water, and you're not getting it right now. As a forceful pass up the middle by Meredith Warren.
And that was to Danielle Ship. Now that's over to Parsons.
Well, we like seeing her with the ball. She is just outrunning that number 18.
As Parsons takes a tumble, Shawnee fans want that to be.
Yeah, that doesn't seem very fair there. I mean, just a minute ago he called a penalty on us. It wasn't near that blatant. Have a good ball with time out here to Annie Vallantingham. Beats her defender to the middle.
Annie
Nobody
really
around. Sends it up to Parsons. Parsons got it on her foot. Beats her defender. Play on. Shot.
And
Hat
trick!
Goal by Shawnee. Beautiful play.
Really nice. Danielle Ship there really showing strength as she took the initial pass from Parsons. She just controlled it really just for a moment, ran over the last defender. Parsons picks it back up on the breakaway and puts it in with her right foot. Great play by the Shawnee Lady Wolves.
We've got to give Annie Vallantingham credit on the initial pass right there into the box. Then it's sent forward up to, I forget what player that was, and then Parsons runs on again. I think Parsons was trying to pass it there, but ended up getting her own pass and scored on it off of Danielle.
Shawnee Lady Wolves a commanding 3-0 lead off of a hat trick from freshman Jordan Parsons.
And that was at the 20-minute mark, so only 20 minutes gone, and she's already got 3 goals. Shawnee running down with another opportunity to score. Sends the ball to the middle, a little bit misplayed.
Hey, Billy,
Yes.
I didn't see any hats being thrown onto the field. I mean, Coach still has his hat on. Don't they realize?
Hey, I don't think
What's
he does.
up?
He's just excited that we're winning. We keep this up, we're going to the playoffs.
David needs to be throwing out some roses, I think, for his daughter. All right. As we're going to take a break, they'll chase this one down. ShawneeCTV High School Soccer. We'll be back. Fred's Tire and Battery. They're not just tires anymore. They can help you with alignments or brakes, or of course tires, batteries, whatever problem you have. Give Fred's Tire and Battery a call. It's already evident that Allegiance wants to be involved in the community. As our leading cable service provider, Allegiance Communications supports area high school and these area high school athletic broadcasts. Tracy Dilliner over at Select Janitor Supply can supply you with any of your cleaning products, whether it's industrial needs or restaurant needs or even household needs. Select Janitor Supply is your choice. Chris Anthony over at Steve's Body Shop does a great job. Of course, always offers a lifetime warranty on all the work. That's over at Steve's Body Shop right there on Kickapoo Spur. We throw it in from the side. That's the Purple Knights of Northwest Classen. They have come up against opposition of the Shawnee Lady Wolves, and the Lady Wolves are in command.
I would say they've come up against a buzzsaw. The way Shawnee played last week, the way they're playing today, 9 goals in 3 halves is just amazing soccer.
It's only 2.5 halves because we got 20 minutes
left. That's true. We still have some time in this half left.
That's right.
Oh, good defensive play by, I think that's Sierra over there.
Yep.
We have a ball played forward. Northwest controls. Parsons knocked down by number 18. I think 18's frustrated. She's been beat 3 times by Parsons already.
She's a big girl. Earlier we saw Annie Vallandingham coming up against her, and she was head and shoulders above, and Parsons no bigger than Annie. Both those girls really using their speed to Shawnee's advantage.
Oh, great ball, loose in the box. Keeper almost messed that one up. Here we have
been 4.
Yeah, that was a great opportunity. Okay, here we have Shawnee with control again. Looks like Meredith Warren going to the outside. Meredith Vernon going to the outside, looking for Parsons. She's already done it 3 times. Why not another one? Ball right here. Oh, it's a good defensive play. And ball out of bounds. Going to be a corner for Shawnee.
How often is it in the game of soccer that one player, as Parsons is today, is just on, and so anything in the offensive box, they seem to be around it? Is that typical?
You don't normally see any one person score 3 goals in a game in soccer at this level. Generally speaking, you're going to have, 1 or 2 goals at most. So for her to play, that great, that quick, all of a sudden, just not to take anything away from what she's done in the past, but for today, that's just amazing.
As
Holy cow!
There for the head. That's just an excellent kick from the corner. I believe that was Warren who sent that in, and I'm telling you, Billy, it bounced off the pole on its curve, came back, hit Porcio, and bounced in.
That was a beautiful corner kick. I was a little bit distracted, but right in the back of the net it goes, and that's what we want.
Jenny Warren off the pole.
You're absolutely right. She about hooked that thing in all on her own right there.
And answer this for me. If she does hook it in, is it a goal?
Oh, Annie, yes, it is a goal. Annie with a breakaway right here, beats one defender. Oh, and just taken away by number 18.
Oh.
But yes, that is a goal if she hooks it in, and hopefully that's what she's trying to do. Parsons takes it away from her defender, back in the box again, looking for number 4, sends it into the middle. And it's
Vernon.
I would say cleared away, but here we are again.
I believe that's Walker who hit it back in.
Little
Melanie
battle for possession down here. Ball still in play. And the ref calls a throw in for Shawnee. I say look for a quick throw right. No?
We're going to have a substitution. Brittany Hampton going to check in for Porcio.
She's been playing great. I don't know if what Coach Steve Miller saw, but he brought her out on a sub. Oh, that's a fit. Parsons is knocked to the ground from behind by her defender. The referee didn't see it that way. Calls it on. Calls a free kick by Northwestern.
And we'll take a look at it here, Billy. That's probably why Hampton came in. Such a strong arm. And there you see the collision in the middle. Unfortunately not called for Shawnee. As we come back to action, it's going to be a throw-in for the Knights.
Here we go. Ball in play again. And out. Now it's in for Shawnee. So a little lull in the action. And ball's back in again.
Gets it down to Parsons.
And it looks like we're going to have a goal kick for Northwest Classen. And we do.
Down there with Parsons on the forward position, that's Annie Vallandingham, and in the middle is Danielle Ship.
I think it is that
midfield, we've got Meredith Vernon, Melanie Walker, Hampton, as well as
number 3?
7.
Number 7.
Amity Walker. 2 Walkers. Melanie Walker and Amity Walker.
Header played forward and rolls out of bounds. Throw in for Northwest Classen.
And since we don't call the defenders too much, we'll go ahead with Jenny Warren's back there, number 5. Maria
I think
Gonzalez.
she's bored back there. Maria was yawning.
And then Sierra Zielinski, and that's Sierra knocking it out. Goalkeep today, Shelly Laird.
And she is still awake. I checked.
Okay. And Shelly in there also throughout the year. We've seen Lainey Henry back there as well, and we wish Lainey the best.
She's out sick today, I think I heard.
Yep. We hope only for health and healing for her.
Ball played out by Maria. Going to have a throw in for Northwest. She can't. Oh, there she goes.
And I'm being corrected. It's Shelly Leard.
Oh, it's Leard?
Leard.
Okay. Well, I apologize for messing her name up earlier.
You don't have to do that because I started it.
Okay, we have a little battle for possession back and forth right here between Shawnee and Northwest. Going to have a long ball sent into the box by Northwest, and a good play by the keeper. She runs on.
Shelly
Leard.
There we
That's
go.
how we do it.
Right on cue. That's what we like to see.
Okay, have a long ball played forward up to Annie, a header to the middle. And I think she's trying to play that to Ship. Couldn't quite get to it. The defender got on. Little battle for possession on the sidelines, and it's out on Shawnee. Throw in for Northwest. Well, that's kind of an odd throw, but I guess it works for him. Here we go, Shawnee down the line. Look for a long, there's a pass into the middle. Right back over to Annie. Heads it over the defender. Number 6 for Shawnee runs on. There's Parsons. I think she wants to get around that defender. Oh, and she's taken out by the keeper.
The keeper pretty much has right to go anywhere, right?
For the most part, the keeper can do just about anything they want, other than blatant fouls. They'll get called on that. But
if they're going for the ball, they can go.
Yeah, you kind of got to get out of their way, which you don't really have to, but that's how the referee sees it, anyways. It's his job to protect the keeper so they don't get hurt. They're kind of like the quarterback, really.
Yeah, I understand.
And a throw in by Classen down the line to Shawnee. It looks like it's going to be controlled. Sent back upfield by Maria. Northwest takes control of the ball. Sends it back downfield again. I think she apparently was not offsides. And we've got a goal kick for Shawnee.
And now rather than the goalie actually taking this kick, they have one of the defenders.
Well, there's some advantages to that. One of which is if there's a missed kick of some sort, let's say Maria accidentally kicked it right into the middle to number 22, your keeper's in position. Whereas if the keeper was to do that, then there wouldn't be anyone there to stop a shot that came right back.
There, Maria did send it up the middle, but she put some air underneath it.
Yeah, it looks like she was trying to get it to, I think, number 7 for Shawnee.
Which would be Amity Walker.
There she is right there. With the ball played forward at the foot of the Northwest player and kicked out on our end by Sierra. So we'll have a throw in for Northwest Classen.
Billy,
yes.
You didn't even look at the list there.
Yeah, I'm getting a few of them. It just takes me a while.
Only a half hour, man. That's not bad.
By the end of the game, I might. Oh, she's got a ball right to the face. Player down. I don't think Shawnee realizes. So balls continued to play. I think they're yelling at each other to kick it out. Girls down at this end don't realize. She gets up, though. So play continues.
And it's going to go out, and so are we. We'll be back after this. High school soccer on ShawneeCTV. Together, we're building community one season at a time. Fred's Tire and Battery. They're not just tires anymore. They can help you with alignments or brakes, or of course tires, batteries, whatever problem you have. Give Fred's Tire and Battery a call. It's already evident that Allegiance wants to be involved in the community. As our leading cable service provider, Allegiance Communications supports area high school and these area high school athletic broadcasts. Tracy Dilliner over at Select Janitor Supply can supply you with any of your cleaning products, whether it's industrial needs or restaurant needs or even household needs. Select Janitor Supply is your choice. Tower Loans at 21 West Main Street. Get in and let Tower Loans help you in those times of hard times. Up to $750, 8 months to pay it back. That's Tower Loans. Checking in for Shawnee, number 2, Brooklyn Kelly, and number 15, Bethany McLaughlin, as Shawnee leads Northwest Classen in this fight for the playoffs 4-0.
This might as well be a playoff game. The winner advances and the loser stays home until next year, I guess.
You're right. Now, in high school, do you have a fall season?
No, they go and they play club season. And speaking of which, for the Shawnee Soccer Association, I'm a member of that organization, and I coach 2 teams there. A lot of these girls in the fall will come play over there with us.
All right. Do you allow Steve Miller anywhere near the field for that?
Actually, Steve has a team of his own. I think he coaches either U8 or U10 boys. And they're a pretty good little club, too. I got to give him some credit on that.
Meaning that they're not Shawnee Soccer Association, or just a different Shawnee Soccer Association club team?
No, they are. It's all Shawnee Soccer Association.
Okay.
Now, the high school and our organization, we're not together in any way because this falls under OSSSA or
a lot of alphabets.
Whatever that
letters.
acronym is.
Yeah. We'll take a break. After this, we'll be back with more soccer action. Relive the memories of tonight's game or any game shown right here on ShawneeCTV. Call 213-1933. That's 213-1933 for your DVD today. ShawneeCTV welcomes Allegiance Communications as a title sponsor for these high school sports broadcasts. Allegiance Communications, our new cable television and internet services provider. Harvey's Chevrolet, Cadillac, and GMC has a great selection on the lot, both new and used cars, and always Harvey's is the first to step up to help in the community and support area athletics. Since 1975, the Clinic Pharmacy has been our community's trusted source for great service. The informative staff is always ready to help with your prescription needs. The Clinic Pharmacy, working hard to improve your quality of life.
I think it's just pulling too hard on that.
Shawnee to throw it in.
Got a ball in. Looks like she's trying to get it to Parsons. Defender just kind of rolls it back over to the person throwing in. Here's Shawnee, number 4, Meredith, I believe it is. Oh, a great ball right by the defender, Meredith Vernon. Tries to send it forward to Parsons. Ball on the ground in the box, or right at the top of the box. Played battle for possession here. Northwest, Shawnee. Back to Northwest. There we go. She's going to play it forward. Looks like a long ball into the number 22, but it's played off her foot to Shawnee. She takes it out to the side and then back upfield, tries to clear off a dangerous situation.
And that was Jenny Warren. Yep, Brittany Hampton checked in for Porsche earlier.
That's an illegal throw-in by Northwest. You have to actually face the direction you're throwing. It's a written rule, and she changed directions mid-throw.
Right here, Hampton, this is one of the reasons why she checked in, is because she can throw it in just like that.
She does have a good throw in there. Parsons battling for the ball, falls down. Shawnee still on the ball.
McLaughlin with a good poke out there.
Oh, good control in his tight spaces. Sends
Brooklyn
the ball
Kelly
over to number 15, ball to Parsons. A beautiful try there, and the keeper just gets down and makes a save.
That was some nice passing by the Lady Wolves as Bethany McLaughlin looked like she could have a shot. She taps it over to her teammate Parsons, trying to go for the quadruple score.
Well, I don't know what kind of trick you call that. Ooh. Great passing back and forth in a tight space there. Good control by Shawnee.
All right, last time Shawnee kicked it from this corner, it was the same Jenny Warren, and she curled it into
Let's see if she
goal.
can get it in the box. There it is, goal for Shawnee.
Jenny
Number
Warren.
5 on the evening.
What a great kick from the corner. Right there, was it Jenny Warren who knocked it in? She just put her body in front of it. No, I'm sorry, it was Melanie Walker, I believe, number 3.
I couldn't see. There were too many people all in one little spot.
As we're going to have a replay here.
Here we go.
Again, Jenny Warren, you're going to see it right at the close corner this time.
There it is, a good ball in, and
just blocks it right in, as that is Melanie Walker, number 3 for the Lady Wolves.
We take a commanding 5-0 lead in the first half. Ball to the keeper. There she goes. She has to get some action every now and then.
That's Shelly Leard.
Good ball forward by the keeper. Rolls over to Parsons, sends it wide. Looks like to Brittany Hampton. Oh, but it's played off with the Northwest player.
Hampton quick on the ball, though.
She's going to have another long throw in. Probably try to get it to the middle over towards Parsons again, I would think. She's been doing so good in the middle. Nice flick by Shawnee, number 2.
That's Kelly. No, yeah, Brooklyn Kelly.
Oh, controlled by number 4. That was Meredith Vernon. Oh, ball into the box. Dangerous situation for Northwest. Almost capitalized by Shawnee.
Brooklyn Kelly right there to tap that by the goalkeeper if she
Meredith
messed
Vernon
that up
runs
at all.
on.
Hampton.
Oh, there's Hampton battling for the ball. Ball sent forward. Shawnee, number 2, controls it. Bethany McLaughlin gives chase. Can't get to it. Ball out on Shawnee. Northwest throw in.
That's a good shot of Hampton and McLaughlin there.
Is it McLaughlin a senior?
McLaughlin is a senior. Let's go ahead and name some of these seniors.
Brooklyn Kelly, number 2, is a senior. You have number 3, Melanie Walker. Number 4, Meredith Vernon. Number 5, Jenny Warren. Number 9, Leslie Gettle. Number 14, Ciara Zelensky. Number 15, Bethany McLaughlin. Number 21, Kim Lavis. Number 22, Lauren Ransom. And that's the Shawnee senior girls. Hopefully they'll end their career with a state championship after they win this game and move through the playoffs.
Do you get a gold ball for that state championship? Is it a big gold soccer ball?
You know, I really don't know, but I think it should be.
Oh, come on, Billy. You gotta act like you know at least.
That would be great. I'd like a big gold soccer ball myself.
A real heavy one.
A real gold.
As Maria Gonzalez puts it way into the air.
Takes it out of the air and puts it back up there. Got a little battle for possession on the far sideline. Played back. Sent forward into the box by Northwest on a long ball and controlled by the keeper for Shawnee.
And I apologize for the video problems we're having on this upper camera. It's just one of those things. We'll get it corrected, hopefully, for the second half.
A good ball sent forward by the keeper, headed to Parsons. She's had a great time all night beating her defender. She's taken down. Good. There's the call we wanted from the referee right there.
It's a good shot of the freshman, Jordan Parsons.
Just a freshman. She plays like she's a fifth-year senior. She's going to take probably a long kick here, try to put it in the upper corner away from the keeper. There's the ball and just outside.
Nice foot. Now, does the person who got fouled, do they have to be the one to take that kick?
No, anyone can take the kick. Anyone. And a lot of times, I think last week, Coach Miller was bringing Maria up to take those kicks from the back. Okay. That gives us a good opportunity to get more offensive players into the play. Ball just under the foot of Jennifer Parsons. Is it Jennifer Parsons? Jordan Parsons. And ball played to the outside. Little battle for control. Goes right by the Shawnee player. Little collision there. Here's Maria coming upfield, getting tired of playing defense. Sends the ball forward to Bethany McLaughlin. Looks like Meredith Vernon with control. Takes a long shot from about 23 yards out. Sends it just wide to the keeper.
Looked like that was almost a pass again to the speedy Parsons over there. She just couldn't quite catch up with it.
That would have been a beautiful little 1-2 punch right there. Put another one in, and 6-0 lead would have been nice.
See, that would have been 18 in 3 halves.
18 in 3 halves. I guess that's a little better than what I said a minute ago.
And I may be way off. You know, I tend to blow things up a little bit. It's been 12.
12, yeah. My math isn't so good, I guess. Ball out on Shawnee. Throw in for Classen.
That was Melanie Walker over there.
5-0 lead. 2 minutes to go. That's impressive. I thought last week's 6-0 win was impressive. We're up 5-0 at halftime. Ball out on Classen. Shawnee throw in.
It's going to be Walker. Get that throw in.
She's got a quick throw in there. The ball played forward by, I think it's Parsons.
That was Brooklyn Kelly in the middle. There's Brooklyn again.
Got control in the box. Sends one over to Parsons. Splits 2 defenders. Oh, and I thought she was going to have another goal right there.
Number 7 in the middle of the field. That's Amity Walker.
Takes a pass away from the Northwest player.
Amity trying to clear it there.
Shawnee was Maria Gonzalez. Oops. Generally, she runs that ball up the field. Lost that one, though.
Here's Hampton on the close side.
She's got a little bit of time. Look for a pass back. And the ball forward by Shawnee as the clock starts to wind down with a minute 10 to go. Meredith breaks away. Get a ball forward to Bethany McLaughlin to the outside. Look for a cross from Bethany into the middle. There's the cross. We've got Parsons on the ball. Lost it, couldn't find it. Oh, loose ball. And the keeper comes up with it. Another opportunity for Shawnee.
I think that was Brooklyn Kelly, the one
Ball
right
over.
on top of her.
Ball over Hampton's head. She runs it out. Going to have a throw in here. About 45 seconds to go. Long throw again. Ball played forward. Kennedy. Oh, no. Looks like a little collision there. Meredith with control sends it forward. Got number 3 for Shawnee. Look for the left-footed shot. There
That's
it is.
Melanie
Goal!
Walker,
I don't know if that's a
and-
goal by Melanie or goal by Bethany, but it doesn't matter. It went in, and we're up 6-0.
We'll give it both of them. How about
All
that? Bethany McLaughlin and Melanie Walker.
Combined for the goal.
That's right. That'll either be that'll be Melanie's second and Bethany's first.
I think they should give us 2 points on that one. See on the replay if we can tell if it went in or not.
Here's Melanie.
I think Bethany puts that ball in. I
Yeah.
can't tell, but they're both happy regardless.
Fantastic play by the Lady Wolves.
Long ball sent forward to Maria
with only seconds remaining in the half. They wanted to get to that 12-point mark, man.
I think they heard us talking about it. Ball outside to Hampton. Turns it, goes back upfield. Played off by Northwestern. Shawnee throw in, and the ref's going to call halftime.
It's going to be halftime. Hey, Billy, is there a goal rule, like a run rule in soccer?
I think in high school there is one. It's 10-0, I believe.
Okay, well, we're on our way as it's halftime at Jim Thorpe Stadium. The Lady Wolves beating up on?
A commanding lead of 6-0.
We'll
This
be
game
back.
is all but over.
Hello, everybody. We are with a dear friend, Abby Thompson, at her District 3 barn here in Maud, Oklahoma, in Pottawatomie County. Yes! And I will say, do not judge a book by its cover, because you drive up to this facility and you think you're about to walk into a hardware shop, but then you walk into this beautiful facility with beautiful Deb over here. We promised we wouldn't get her in it, but and these beautiful ladies, and it just made me realize like the connection that the district does have with their community and how much of an open space and open door policy that the Pottawatomie County District 3 Commissioner really does have. And so with that being said, work is being done as we speak. With that being said, how can your district citizens stay informed with the work being done in your county?
So we try to post our projects on Facebook. So I recommend you always look at our Facebook page. But we always love it when you pop into and ask questions, please. And then if you see the guys out working on the road, stop them. Stop them, pull over, talk to them, ask questions. That's what we're all here for, is to keep you guys updated.
Yes, and if you do see a county worker on the road, do speak to them, because they're always fun, lighthearted, and happy to answer any of your questions, just like Abby is here today. Yes, thank you so much for your time, Abby.
Thank you.
Yes, bye.
Our beef is exclusively available at the Monk's Marketplace. Taste the difference that care and quality make, and visit our serene landscape to pick up your perfect cut.
On Benedict Street, Hardesty's Market and Deli is your go-to for all your local meat needs. It's also the perfect spot for lunch, offering your favorite local sandwiches, dips, sweets, and more. Support locals. Stop by Hardesty's Market and Deli today.
For 50 years, Fred's Tire and Battery has served Central Oklahoma with tires, batteries, and service for cars, trucks, and tractors. Friendly and affordable, with 2 locations in Shawnee. Fred's Tire and Battery, a name you can trust.
Gordon Cooper Technology Center has trade classes for all ages. These programs are not just for our high school students, They are for all ages, and you have the opportunity to get further educated within our community and pick up a trade skill today at Gordon Cooper Technology Center.
A lot of people don't know we started Eric's Pharmacy in 1995. So we've been going strong for over 29 years. We had a chance to spruce things up, put in new flooring, new shelving, and it really, really came together beautifully. We invite everyone to come by and take a look.
Castor Key Auto Mart, online or in person. Castor Key Auto Mart. They're good people to deal with. Okay, Billy, you made the TV faux pas to say the game was over. We have to recall, this is the powerhouse Northwest Classen team, and these Knights could come storming back. Everybody needs to pay attention to this game. It's just 6-0, and we want to know who's going to make the next goal anyway.
Drama. That's all we have left from here on out is drama. If Shawnee can stop the counterattack by Northwest, I'm sitting on the edge of my seat.
We are gonna be going to the playoffs if we can withstand this assault.
I still believe our chances are pretty good.
It gives us opportunity to mention 2007 all-district players on this team: Jenny Warren, Meredith Vernon, Brooklyn Kelly, Melanie Walker, and Sierra Zielinski. Congratulations also with all-state honors, Jenny Warren and Meredith Vernon.
I believe I heard somebody mention those are the first two girls to get All-State for Shawnee in the history of the program.
That is a wonderful accomplishment.
I'm wondering, where is Parsons on that list?
She's called a 9th grader, Billy.
I don't care what grade she's in. She's playing some great soccer. And she does. If the rest of her season doesn't look like this, she definitely deserves to be there.
As Warren's going to step up to the corner, we've already witnessed her 2 times putting that ball just about in the net. And we've given her a goal on both of them.
Here we go, ball across to the middle. I thought I was going to see a header there from Shawnee. Meredith Vernon gives chase, sends it out to the left side.
That's Walker.
Number 3, Walker. Ball played away by Northwest. Going to have a throw in for Shawnee. Another opportunity to score.
Good shot of Walker as she comes to chase that ball down.
She of the long throw in. Here we go, back into the middle, played out by Northwest. Looks like she takes control about midfield, sends it upfield. Nope. Battled away by number 2 for Shawnee.
That's Kelly. I'm sorry, Brooklyn Kelly.
Bishop Kelly, that's a school, I believe.
You're right.
We have a throw in by Northwest, played down and under control by number 22. She's looking for someone to pass to, can't find it. Number 18, Annie Vallantingham, plays the ball off the Northwest player, and it's out to Shawnee.
That's Hannah Portia with the throw in.
Looks like over the defender's head. There goes Annie with her speed, comes on, runs by number 18, falls down, gets up, and she's on it again. She's just, like we said earlier, she's just a little fiery player.
Wants that ball.
All over the place. And you're right, that girl is head and shoulders taller than she is. Ball cleared out of the box by Northwest, sent upfield. Just kind of slow on the play there. Shawnee recovers and takes possession back.
That was All-Stater Meredith Vernon almost getting it back.
Oh, well, maybe she was just so fast it made the other players look slow. She is all over that ball.
She would be considered a midfielder. Is that correct?
I believe she is a midfielder.
Okay.
And it's going to be out on Northwest. Throw in Shawnee. Looks like Sierra's going to probably take this one, or at least chase the ball down. And here it comes. I was wondering where it was at.
Waiting for that throw in. That's Melanie Walker.
And Sierra running the ball up. Looks like she's going to take it. Probably throw it into Hannah Porchot, number 4, I believe. Nope. Throws it into Parsons, which is a good throw because, well, she scored, what, 4 times?
Yeah.
3? Ball played, let through to Maria. She sends it back upfield. Annie Vallantingham runs on. A little battle for possession right here. Looks like Meredith gets control. Looking for the ball through to Parsons. Gets a little bit too hard. Goal kick to Northwestern.
As again, most of this game being played in the Shawnee offensive third.
Attacking third, that's right. Because we're on the attack and trying to score. See if we can just take this one out of the air and bring it right back up. Just over the head of Meredith Vernon. And that's Kennedy, number 2.
Kelly.
Kelly, I was close. I'm trying here, folks.
It was Brooklyn Kelly. I went for the school. You went for the president.
Looks like we have Maria Gonzalez going to run on, take the free kick. I think you're going to see a long ball into the box here. Oh, they're bringing it back. Where's she going to place it at? So we'll see a long ball, maybe not into the box, but let's see what happens here. Maria, long ball into the box. There it is to Meredith. Header back up. Shawnee with control there, it looks like. Annie Vallandigham plays the ball out. It's passed back into the middle. Left-footed shot by Meredith. Goes just a little bit over the bar.
Too much air underneath that one. As there you see Meredith Vernon.
So we're right back where we started a second ago, and Northwest with another goal kick.
And now, we're talking a little bit about something you guys talked about last week. The first all-girls soccer team was started by the Shawnee Soccer Association in the fall of 1999.
Yes, 1999, 8 years ago it was.
And 4 of the seniors on this team playing tonight were on that first team.
Bit of nostalgia there. I wonder if they realize that tonight.
Brooklyn Kelly, number 2. Jenny Warren, All-Stater, number 5. Meredith Vernon, number 4. And number 15, Bethany McLaughlin.
Looks like the ball was played out off the foot of Northwest. We're going to have a corner kick for Shawnee. I think look for...
oh, wait. And Jenny Warren, All-Stater.
Oh, Jenny
2
Warren.
of the 4 All-Staters this year.
That's right. See, those youth soccer clubs, they pay off. So get your kids in Shawnee soccer and then come watch them play up here at the high school. A good corner kick. Nobody home on the backside. Kelly giving chase. Not Bishop Kelly, Brooklyn Kelly.
That's right, not Kennedy Kelly.
Gonna have a throw in for Northwest. There it is to the foot of number 11, just taken away by Kelly. Played to the middle to Meredith Vernon, All-Stater. Sent forward to Parsons, future All-Stater.
And a
Vernon
shot.
from a shot from about 23 yards out. Almost misplayed by the keeper there.
And who was there but Scrappy Annie Vallandigham?
She's all over the place trying to score. A little push off on the Northwest player. Meredith will set this, probably take the kick herself. Nope, decides to leave it for Maria.
Maria Gonzalez steps up. Maria is a sophomore.
Long ball into the box. Parsons tries to get a header on it. Ball played off the foot of
Melanie
Northwest
Walker.
player there. Nope, I'm sorry. Played off the foot of a Shawnee player.
There's Melanie Walker hustling back.
Again, we're playing the entire half so far, and they're into the field. Kind of reminiscent of the last half, isn't it?
It is, and we call that the attacking third of the field.
I stand corrected. So there we go again. Parsons with the ball. Nutmeg on a Northwest player. Ball through to number 13.
13 is Danielle Ship.
And a long shot from way out with the right foot. Kind of a good shot to take there because she's shielded from the goalie by the defender. Maria with the header forward. Meredith Vernon on the defense. Trying to take it from number 6. And Maria comes up, doesn't even wait on it, just takes it right out of the air and sends it back up. And Parsons gives chase but can't get to it before it goes out of bounds. You're going to have a throw in again by Northwest Classen.
Good opportunity for a break. We'll be back right after this. Fred's Tire and Battery. They're not just tires anymore. They can help you with alignments or brakes, or of course tires, batteries, whatever problem you have. Give Fred's Tire and Battery a call. It's already evident that Allegiance wants to be involved in the community. As our leading cable service provider, Allegiance Communications supports area high school and these area high school athletic broadcasts. Tracy Dilliner over at Select Janitor Supply can supply you with any of your cleaning products, whether it's industrial needs or restaurant needs or even household needs. Select Janitor Supply is your choice. Chris Anthony over at Steve's Body Shop does a great great job. Of course, always offers a lifetime warranty on all the work. That's over at Steve's Body Shop right there on Kickapoo Spur. As Northwest Classen gets us going again with the throw-in.
Number 13 for Shawnee just takes it right off the foot of number 6 for Northwest, sends the ball up into the middle. Oh, little chest trap by Shawnee, lost control of it. There goes Northwest Classen with the ball out to the side, but no one there. So it's going to be a throw-in for Northwest Classen.
Number 13, Danielle Ship for the Lady Wolves. Danielle's been very active today.
She's played a great game all over the place. I think most of these girls, it seems like we're playing with 13 or 14. They're all over.
That's Vernon.
A little miscommunication there. Oh, that was, oh, come on now.
That's going to be a foul on Zielinski is what that is.
I guess the forearm to the chest is not allowed on.
And she would have probably gotten away with that, but when you extend your arm,
yes,
it
exactly.
almost has to be called.
That's when it becomes a foul. When you put the arm away from the body, that's when you get in trouble.
Well, she gets hit here. Right here is where it's going to happen. So, the free kick now.
Cleared out to the side by Maria. Meredith Vernon gives chase, can't get to it. Going to have a throw in for Northwest Classen.
Good shot there of Meredith Vernon.
Got a ball into the box, controlled by Northwest. She's trying to get a shot off, can't get to it before Maria gets there though.
That's Hannah Porshow.
Hannah Porshow playing some good defense. Shawnee on the attack. Annie Vallantingham tried to take it away from the defender there. Meredith Vernon doesn't control, sends it over to the middle.
Brooklyn
And
Kelly
Brooklyn
fighting.
just takes it away from the defender, sends it upfield. Ball played off the defender by played forward to Parsons. Parsons on the breakaway to the goal. Left-footed shot off to the side and picked up by the goalie. I think Parsons wishes she had that back and could get a little better touch on that because she had a good opportunity to make it 5. I believe she has 4, doesn't she?
Sure. Uh-oh. That was quite the collision there. Zielinski. There's Maria sending it back to the midfield.
Meredith in control in the midfield. Gets a touch off the Northwest Classen player. Ball played out of bounds. Throw in for Shawnee. You know, it's all those opportunities by Parsons. Again, you've got to give credit to the midfield for controlling that section and sending those balls up to her so she has those opportunities. Beautiful pass by Parsons across the middle to Annie Vallantingham. Little flick on. There's number 13 for Shawnee with a shot in traffic. And Annie runs into the goalie there.
Annie is always pushing forward. And that's great to know for the younger kids. Be strong, know which direction you want to take the ball, and always have your momentum going that direction.
Always know which direction you want to go. Some of the kids I coach, that becomes a problem sometimes.
They are 5, Coach.
Yes,
Come on.
yeah.
Don't be so hard on them.
I don't run them that much.
No, it's the cussing that we
No,
like
no.
to hear.
we don't hear any. We don't get any of that. No, sir. At that age, we just have fun, regardless of the score. Ball played forward by Northwest over the head of the offensive player for him. Nice pass over to Vernon by Brooklyn Kelly. She was grabbing her stomach. I wonder if she got hit there. Number 3 is Walker for Shawnee. Plays the ball out of bounds.
That's Melanie Walker. She is a senior.
Maria with a clear. I think she could have beat that defender right there. And dribbled upfield. Last week we saw her do that several times from the defense, try to dribble, all the way upfield and took a couple shots. We haven't seen that out of her tonight. Here we have a throw into the middle by Shawnee. Brooklyn Kelly comes up, makes a nice little pass to Meredith. Is it Meredith? No, number 4.
That's
yeah, it is Meredith.
Vernon.
All right, yeah, I got confused there. I get confused with names all the time.
I usually
so.
draw people into that type of consciousness with me. So don't feel bad, Billy. You've held out for a good 50 minutes now. That's good.
Ball played to the middle. Little battle for possession right now. Brooklyn Kelly plays it over to Northwest Classen player. Ball just kind of bouncing around in the middle right now. No one really establishing control.
Vernon
Oh, come on,
pushing.
ref. That was perfectly legal play there. Just
Playing the ball.
Just playing for
obviously.
possession is all that
Yeah.
was.
Gonzalez.
Now she's
Clear
got
it.
control, sends it back upfield. Looks like Parsons running on. She's going to beat the defender, plays it off the foot, and going to be a throw in for Shawnee. She has good speed.
Yeah, and talk about that a little bit. As Jordan came close to the defender, you said played it off the defender. What does that mean?
Well, she was making a play for the ball, and with the defender right there, the defender actually had better position, so Parsons just plays the ball off the defender's foot and gives control back to Shawnee. Whereas if, they had battled for the ball, who knows who would have gotten it. Shot by Shawnee right there, number 2, over the crossbar. So sometimes you gain an advantage by playing it out of bounds on offense, just like you do on defense as well.
Makes sense. As Northwest sets up for a goal kick.
Long ball over to the left side of the field, depending on which end you're sitting on. Shawnee throw in. How about I say the east side of the field?
Go for it.
A quick throw by Shawnee, looking to add some more goals here.
That was Hannah Porsche with a throw in.
And the Northwest Classen keeper runs on, picks it up. We're going to have a punt back to the middle of the field now. Over everybody's head. Maria sends it right back upfield. Play to the foot of the Northwest Classen player, who sends a long ball down the line. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds. And Maria right there to make sure it does.
Throwed in by Zielinski.
Off the foot of the Northwest player, so we'll throw it in again.
This will be Zielinski again.
She's got Meredith open about 15 yards downfield. Throws it down the line. Looks like kicked out of bounds by Northwest Classen, and another throw in.
This will be thrown in by Walker.
Look for a ball into Parsons. There she is. Flick on to 13. Drives to the middle, sends a ball out wide to number 8. Just plays it off her own foot. She's winding up for a big shot there and just missed it.
Centered there by 13, Danielle Ship.
And that was Hannah Porchot with the attempt on goal. Well, just off goal, I guess.
That's controlled by Vernon.
Nice trap by Vernon. Nice little pass into Parsons. Plays the ball forward off the foot of the defender. Controlled by Vernon. Nice cross into the middle. Header by number 13. Ball on the ground. Dangerous play for the keeper there. You drop those balls like that, and she's just liable to get hurt as the Shawnee players run on and attack that ball.
Shawnee all around the goal.
I think Kelly looks like she might be hurt a little bit. She let a ball roll right by her and didn't give chase. Here she goes, though. She's on that one.
Zielinski up tight.
Looks like Meredith Vernon plays on. Steals it from one player and loses it to another. Little miscommunication by the Northwest Classen girls. A long ball into the box. Keeper on. And there goes Leard.
Shelly Leard.
Shelly Leard. I think she was bored back there. Ran up to grab that one.
She put the bookmark in, though, before.
Is there a sofa behind that thing? Because I haven't seen her in a while.
Yeah. Maria with a nice stop there. Control it right to Vernon. And talking about Vernon, how important is it for a team to have somebody such as Vernon be able to control the midfield like she has?
It's a great opportunity for Shawnee to just basically control the tempo of the game, which they have done from the outset. And a lot of times, those midfielders will go unnoticed because they don't score the goals. So people kind of forget about them, but they're an invaluable resource, kind of like your offensive lineman in football. Without an offensive line, it doesn't matter how good your skill players are. And the same holds true for Shawnee with our midfielders.
Though they are much prettier than any of the offensive linemen.
Absolutely, absolutely. I don't think any of the offensive linemen would disagree with you either.
I don't either. You're watching Shawnee High School Lady Wolves soccer on ShawneeCTV. Together we're building community one season at a time. ShawneeCTV welcomes Allegiance Communications as a title sponsor for these high school sports broadcasts. Allegiance Communications, our new cable television and internet services provider. Fire Lake Designs, formerly known as D-Graph Sports and Apparel, still does the great quality professional work for all of your banners or embroidery on your uniforms. Use Fire Lake Designs. Eric's Pharmacy for all of your pharmaceutical needs. Try the convenient drive-by window or give them a call with your special problem. Let Eric's Pharmacy help you. Greg and Tom Brown, they are Shawnee alumnus and great supporters of Shawnee High School sports. Greg Brown Homes, check them out. The builders of Windmill Ridge. Northwest Classen with a throw-in.
Ball in the box and over the touchline. Going to be a goal kick for Shawnee.
Jenny Warren down there with the defense.
And this is another luxury Coach Miller has with a girl like Maria Gonzalez with such a powerful kick. She can, like we said earlier, she can line up and just send it all the way back downfield there and leave the keeper in position so she doesn't even have to move.
She didn't have to interrupt her book reading.
That's right. Ball played forward by Annie. Into the middle, Parsons gathers.
And some of you are wondering why we're not mentioning the sweater any longer. It's because she finished that.
I think she put it in the basket that she finished as well. I don't know, does this count for her 90 minutes of exercise? Because, you know, she...
Yeah, for home ec.
Looks like we're going to have a Shawnee throw-in.
Substitution for Shawnee,
And
number
Sierra
12, Bonnie
Zielinski
Hall.
comes out.
Checking in is Bonnie Hall, junior.
Number 16, Jennifer Jett.
We'll get to see her throw the ball in right
Number
off the
6,
bat.
Brittany
A
Hampton.
lot of substitutions here.
Yep.
Number 20,
Coming off there, that's
Mariah
Walker,
Beaker.
Melanie Walker, as well as Brooklyn Kelly.
I think Bethany McLaughlin came off as well there, number 15.
Yes, she is over there.
Ball played forward by Northwest, going to let it roll out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for
Goal
Shawnee.
kick.
So we have Bonnie Hall back there, along with, I went blank, I believe that's,
Maria Gonzalez, number 11.
okay, and Jenny
Is that-
Warren still in there.
Is that number 6 or 5 on the far side?
Five.
Okay.
Then 16 is Jennifer Jett. Then number 4 is Vernon. Number 20 is Mariah Beaufort. She's just a freshman as well.
Oh.
Number 6 is
Free
Hampton.
kick, Classen.
13, Danielle Ship, forward. Forward Parsons and Vallandingham. And in the goal,
Leard.
Shelly Leard.
Ball on the ground in front of our box. Played forward by number 6 for Shawnee.
That's
Bethany
Hampton.
Hampton. We got a loose one there. And let's send it forward, get it out of there.
That was Warren with a nice kick.
Little battle for possession. Shawnee gains control. Parsons going to probably run right by this girl. She's been running by people all day long. Cross to the middle. There it is, wide open. Taken all day because she has that much time. Oh! Annie Vallandingham just to the hands, right in front for the keeper.
Nice pass by Parsons up there.
There's Parsons again with the ball. She is just fast. She just runs by everybody, it seems like.
Stepping up there with a nice stop was Maria Beaufort. There's
And
Danielle
puts
Ship
it off the crossbar. Parsons for number 5. Oh, off the bar again. Little quick turnaround shot. I thought she had that one.
There it is. That's Shawnee saying, you know we could if we wanted to, but 6 is enough.
Trying not to rub it in. And we had, what, 3 opportunities right there? One off the crossbar, one off the sidebar. Oh, ball off the head of Maria goes the wrong direction. Oh, but that's okay because number 12 for Shawnee there
That's
to back
Bonnie
her
Hall.
up. Bonnie Hall. Oh, there we go. Taken away by Northwest Classen. Sent downfield. Maria takes it out of the air and sends it back upfield.
That's
Looks like
Hampton
Bethany-
battling for it.
Bethany Hampton battling for possession.
Free
And
kick, Shawnee.
free kick for Shawnee. I guess he was calling pushing on the Northwest Classen player. Some great spacing by our girls up front. Maria with a lot of options where to send that ball. Right there to the foot of Meredith Vernon.
Beaufort colliding with Hampton there. Northwest Classen comes away with it, but it's going to be a Shawnee throw-in. No, Northwest Classen. It is a Shawnee throw-in. They didn't hear my radio signal.
Substitutions for
I had to
Shawnee.
zap them. One of those electronic
Number
zappers.
15, Bethany McLaughlin.
Bethany McLaughlin
Number
checking in.
17,
Jordan Parsons
Sierra
checking out.
Ward.
As well as Annie Vallandingham. Number
Great day
17,
there.
Sierra Ward, also checking out. I'm sorry.
Going to say a great day for Parsons and Vallandingham.
Both those girls show a lot of effort. A freshman and a sophomore. The future of this soccer team looks very bright.
Ball played forward by Shawnee, controlled down the sideline. Meredith Vernon, All-Stater, she's still in the game. Gives up possession to the Northwest Classen player. She controls the middle.
Both All-Staters. Jenny Warren's still in there as well.
Ball
Coach,
played, dangerous ball played into the box. There's, all right. Keeper with some action there. Actually had to make a save from a foot of a player.
that's right. Shelly Leard showing some athleticism.
So she can do it when she needs to. She just hasn't needed to. And ball played off the foot of Shawnee. Controlled, sent forward, and out of bounds by Meredith, who wants that ball back.
Jennifer Jett and Sierra Ward over there. That's a good shot of Ward. Here we go as with the almost goals right off of the crossbar. Then Shawnee gets it back, and another opportunity here. Wham!
Parsons
off the
with
side
a quick
bar.
spin around shot. Thought she had that one.
Again, I still say that we were just saying we could if we wanted to.
Just reminding the keeper, don't
That's
get
right.
too comfortable. Ball played off of Sierra Ward.
It was a nice header.
Little tricky footwork by number 10. Didn't pay off as Shawnee's there to collect possession.
Sierra Ward, just a freshman.
Number 18 for Northwest Classen plays it forward, but Maria Gonzalez heads it back upfield to number 20 for Shawnee. She plays the ball out to
That's Beaufort.
number 6, Bethany Hampton. I'm getting good at this name thing.
Who's that?
That was Bethany McLaughlin over there, isn't it?
And who's got it?
Who's got it? I
Red
can't
shoes,
tell.
red shoes.
Oh, Meredith Vernon. I was looking for a number.
Up to Sierra Ward.
Little battle for
17.
possession in the corner down there. Look for her to try to kick it off the player. And she just steals it away and pokes it out off the corner post, so it's going to be a goal kick for Northwest. I thought we saw Bethany McLaughlin come out.
No, she was coming in. She came in.
Oh, okay. I just got confused.
I have to apologize again for that. That's Vernon.
Kicks it off the Northwest Classen player. Oh,
And that's Meredith Gonzalez. Not Meredith, I'm sorry, Maria.
Gonzalez with a heavy kick on the ball and caught the player as well.
So we will be back after this. Shawnee High School Soccer on ShawneeCTV. Together we're building community, one season at a time. Harvey's Chevrolet, Cadillac, and GMC has a great selection on the lot, both new and used cars, and always Harvey's is the first to step up to help in the community and support area athletics. Tower Loans at 21 West Main Street. Get in and let Tower Loans help you in those times of hard times. Up to $750, 8 months to pay it back. That's Tower Loans. Shawnee Dry Cleaners and Laundry does great works with all of our clothes. Shawnee Dry Cleaners and Laundry, in at 9, out by 4. That's Shawnee Dry Cleaners and Laundry, right on Independence. Since 1975, the Clinic Pharmacy has been our community's trusted source for great service. The informative staff is always ready to help with your prescription needs. The Clinic Pharmacy, working hard to improve your quality of life. There's our favorite cheerleader, Billy. That's Shelly Johnson down there cheering for the Lady Wolves. Of course, Shelly.
For Shawnee in goal.
I
Amy
parked Shelly on the
Dorado.
back of our van. She has been back there all year long. A lot of comments for the beautiful young lady that's on the back of our van, and always want to give her props. She's
That's
a
her
wonderful,
picture on the
wonderful
van.
girl. That's right.
Okay.
And there she is with her friends, Leslie Gettle and Brooklyn Kelly.
Does she play soccer as well?
You'll have to ask her. I don't know. I just noticed her down there. Always like to give Shelly props.
Oh, just over the head of the Shawnee player, number 16, Jennifer Jett. Going to be out on Shawnee, ball for Northwest Classen.
And that's actually a good segue. You'll have to stay tuned for the next generation of faces on our van.
That's right.
We're coming up with a new year next year, so it'll come with fresh faces as well.
All right. That's awesome. And
that's probably the most drama since you've said that this game was over last half, Billy.
this game is
Right
not
there.
over. If you notice, we haven't scored this half. So,
But we
Northwest-
could have.
Yes,
we could have.
you're right. We were sending a message.
That's right. We're friendly faces here.
Let everyone in the playoffs know we can score whenever we want.
That's right, or we can put it off that crossbar, by golly.
Got a throw in here. Looks like Northwest Classen.
They don't have such a spring in their step anymore. Unfortunately
don't.
for Northwest Classen, they did not bring very many ladies down
No,
here.
They only have one sub on the sideline right now.
And that's that great coaching job being done by Coach Steve Miller. As he notices the camera's on, and so he decides to stand.
Quick, ladies, get a drink.
Oh, we want to thank Steve for inviting us out here and his coaching staff with Justin McCain and Matt LaHue. They've done a great job.
Little stalling tactic there by Northwest, taken away by Meredith Vernon. She tried to cross into the middle, played it off the stomach of the Northwest Classen player, who's going to put it out across the touchline for a corner for Shawnee.
That's a great look. Good camera work there by Jacob
Corner
Shaughnessy.
kick.
Great look of All-Stater Meredith Vernon, just having a good time out there.
Coach Miller pushing Maria Gonzalez up into the offensive attack and dropping Meredith Vernon back.
As it's a corner kick, that would be
Sends-
Warren over there.
Oh, a beautiful curving ball back into the box. There it is, Maria with a right-footed flick. Kind of a flick shot there. I don't know what you
I
call it.
wonder how many times this year Warren has scored on that corner kick.
That was close.
Of course, she's an All-Stater as well.
She almost bent it right back in. Bend it like Warren. There's Maria getting a little offensive action. Probably goes right by that defender almost. She plays an exciting brand of soccer. You can tell she gets real amped up whenever she gets her foot on the ball. Always has a nose for it. Or in this case, a forehead.
There you go.
She plays the ball through to herself and cleared away by number 4 for Northwest Classen. Going to be a throw-in for Shawnee.
And now Meredith is not playing out of position. They have moved her up to the midfield position. So
Maria.
Substitution for Shawnee.
Maria.
Number
What did I
9,
say
Leslie
again?
Meredith.
Gettle.
They moved
There we
Meredith
go.
back and Maria up.
there, okay.
Number 13 for Shawnee. She
Danielle
just
Corner
Shield.
kick, Shawnee.
checked out.
Danielle, just a junior. Coming
Looks
up
like-
again is Warren
I think she takes all their kicks.
from the corner. She does. Jenny Warren.
Well, as good as she can bend that thing back into the goal, I don't see why not. Here it is again. And ball in. Goal for Shawnee, number 17.
That's just the freshman, Sierra Ward.
She is excited, got her name in the paper with that one.
Name in the paper? What are you talking about? She's excited because she's on TV, man. What are you talking about? Right here.
Just a figure of speech.
Oh. That's Sierra Ward, as we're going to see a replay here.
Another beautiful corner kick by Jenny
21.
Warren. She's
Kim
got the magic
Davis.
touchdown there. Plays it off of somebody's head, ball on the ground, and Warren just puts it in the back, or
Warren.
Ward. just
No,
puts
no, 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 I'm sorry. That's Ward.
Sierra Ward puts it in the back of the net.
What I liked about it was she gains control, first
Yes.
of all, and while as it falls, she then kicks it in.
Yes, good presence in the box with a lot of people around her. Ball played forward by Shawnee. Off the keeper, and she keeps putting it back on the ground. She runs forward, sends the ball downfield. Maria with the header.
Do something, man. It stays the same the whole time.
Ball played to the foot of Maria. She splits two defenders, goes upfield, looking for somebody,
Yeah.
and has it taken away by number 11, Shawnee's Bethany McLaughlin. Controls it on the right side, sends the ball back into the middle, and
Off the other
off
bar.
the other side.
Number
Going
6,
to be a
Shawnee.
corner for Shawnee.
I'm telling you, we could score.
On the inside of the bar, the outside of the bar, the top of the bar.
That's right. You name it. We can put that ball in any 6-inch area that we need it.
At will.
Jenny Warren
And she hooks that one just a little bit outside.
behind the net.
That's right.
How often can you play soccer and kick it behind the net?
Into the goal from behind. Again, another beautiful talent. Looks like we have Meredith Vernon, all-stater. She's coming out. As number 7, Amity Walker goes in.
Amity Walker checks in.
And gets her first action right. Almost got some action on the ball there. Laird comes to the top of the box.
There you see All-Stater Vernon giving congratulates and getting some congratulates.
She's probably telling them, look, we're on TV.
Yeah, there you go.
Ball played wide to Bethany McLaughlin. Makes a pass back into number 20 for Shawnee.
That's
A nice
Beaufort.
little pass forward to number 21. Goes right by the defender. Oh, little miscommunication there. There it is. She gathers it.
That's Levis.
Oh, good thing we
Or
had
Lavis, I'm
number
sorry.
9, what was way off sides, gets back on sides. Another opportunity for Bethany right there. Has it kicked away by the Northwest player, but it's sent back into the box for Shawnee.
Number 9 in there is Leslie
Gettle.
Gettle.
A lot of action down there. And I think the girls are getting antsy to put another one in here. Less than 8 minutes to go. Shawnee with control on our side, our attacking third. Ball played a little too far forward.
Goal kick, Class.
Actually, I think she was trying to put it in the middle, let number 21, Kim Lavis, have a shot on goal. Goal kick for Classen. A low ball across the middle, controlled by Shawnee. You don't want to see those very often when they're your goal kicks.
That's Beaufort and Gettle fighting, trying to get it up to McLaughlin. There's
Maria.
Gonzalez.
Nice pass to the outside to number 7.
Amity Walker.
Loses control. Classen on the transition. Long ball sent forward, going to roll out of bounds, harmless.
Thus, we are going to take a break. Together, we're building community one season at a time. Relive the memories of tonight's game or any game shown right here on ShawneeCTV. Call 213-1933. That's 213-1933 for your DVD today. ShawneeCTV welcomes Allegiance Communications as a title sponsor for these high school sports broadcasts. Allegiance Communications, our new cable television and internet services provider. Harvey's Chevrolet, Cadillac, and GMC has a great selection on the lot, both new and used cars, and always Harvey's is the first to step up to help in the community and support area athletics. Since 1975, the Clinic Pharmacy has been our community's trusted source for great service. The informative staff is always ready to help with your prescription needs. The Clinic Pharmacy, working hard to improve your quality of life. As we come back, Shawnee getting it out of the defensive zone into the mid zone and up into the attacking zone.
Leslie Gettle, ball to the Bethany McLaughlin. That was a good transition call there, by the way. We went from the defensive zone to the middle zone to the attacking zone.
Now we go to the throw zone. From the side. That would be Jennifer Jett, another freshman, with a nice toss down the field.
Maria steps in, takes control of the ball from number 8.
Goal kick,
Ref
Shawnee.
calls a penalty there.
coming over to take that kick is Jenny Warren. There's Jenny. That's a good look at the All-Stater, senior.
Maybe Coach thought there was a flagpole in the middle. I'm going to have her do a corner from here.
Gets it down.
Ball.
And that was Walker.
Ball played out off of Shawnee. Going to be a throw in for Classen. The Purple Knights.
That's a good look at Kim Lavis. Did I say that right?
Yes, you did.
All right. Do you know that, or are you just guessing?
Actually, I do know that. Coach Miller made sure I knew that.
Okay.
He told me not to mess that one up.
Thus, you haven't said it, I've noticed all night long. You've given it to me.
Lavis. There you go. Ball played forward. Shawnee with control in the middle. Number 16 sends it forward to number 20.
That'd be Jennifer Jett over to Bovis.
And ball out of bounds off of Classen.
Beaufort. I got Lavis, and so that's Maria Beaufort, number 20.
No? Yeah, it is. No, it's Mariah.
Whatever, yeah, Mariah.
Gonza-
Not whatever, Mariah.
Gon-
I didn't mean like your name was unimportant.
Gonzalez is Maria, and Beaufort is Mariah.
Okay.
I won't remember that very often.
Yeah.
So got to take advantage of it when I do.
As long as I write it down and you can read it, we're good. Now that's Maria.
That's Maria Gonzalez. Fakes out number 8 for Northwest Classen, controls it, sends it into the middle, and tries to take a shot from about 28, 29 yards out, and just barely misses.
There's a good look at Gonzalez. Just a junior. Really controlled for 3/4 of this game, the whole defensive end.
You know, despite our losses of, 2 All-Staters and 4 All-District players, it looks like we're going to have a really strong team coming back next year. Some of the way some of the youthful players are playing.
A lot of talent. You're right. And here's Lavis.
Oh, tries to take a left-footed shot. Can't quite get her foot on it. Kick forward by the keeper.
And that's Beaufort.
Played off of the. Oh, nice passing there by Shawnee. There's Gonzalez with a long shot again. She is just dying to score.
That pass by Walker.
She shot from 25, 20, 28. I wonder if Coach Miller told her not to get inside the box and shoot from way out. A lot of times in soccer, when one team gets up by a large margin, one of the things you'll do to keep the score down from getting out of hand is to tell your players to take shots from way out, to make multiple passes.
But wait a second. Isn't this football?
To intentionally hit it off the bar.
Isn't it football?
Yes, it's football.
They're only one score away. Just one time across that end line.
That's the wrong type of football there. You're confusing me. Ball played forward by Classen, has control on the right side, looks for the cross in, but there's no one there.
Quickly back was Jennifer Jett there with the defense.
Keeper lets that one roll out. We're going to take a goal kick on this. Do you think she let it roll out or was napping and didn't wake up quick enough?
Oh, that was a nice save by Amity Walker, almost catching that.
Ball thrown in by Northwest and played out by Shawnee.
That would be?
I didn't
Jennifer
see
Jett.
the number there.
Jennifer Jett.
I've got a wall in front of me.
Yeah, that's true. A corner.
Yeah, there is a corner down there.
A lot of Shawnee players there on defense.
Trying to preserve the shutout. Takes it to the outside. Northwest runs on. Tries to send it back into the middle. Blocked by Shawnee.
Maria cutting it in.
Maria controlling the ball, taking a long run. Looking for a long crossover to Bethany.
Ooh, almost got it.
Almost got that. Here comes Northwest on the counterattack. And there's Maria on the other side of the field. I think she's all over the place.
Yep.
Takes another long run. And the ref thought she ran out of bounds.
Talk about the line in soccer. If the ball touches the line, is it out of bounds or does it have to go across the line?
In soccer, it's got to be 100% all the way past the line. Can't even be on the line just a tiny bit. That's still in. I guess it would be more considered an inbounds line than an out-of-bounds line.
Gotcha. So you should see grass between the ball and the line.
Yes, absolutely. And just like that, that ball's out. Now, if it ends up in the stands, there's no doubt it's obviously out.
Thanks for that insight there,
I was
Billy.
going to say, we've seen a couple of those tonight, and thought I would throw that in.
That's going to be a throw-in for Shawnee.
Well, that's a handball, isn't it? Oh, my goodness.
That is McLaughlin taking the tumble as we are inside of a minute to play, as here we see the handball.
I guess when you're up 7-0, the ref's not going to call that. So is it safe to say that the game is virtually over now with 30 seconds to go?
Virtually, I would agree.
Okay.
As we come back to live action.
See if we can get number 8 real quick. There's a long shot from
By
about
Beaufort.
25. The keeper runs it out to the top of the box, sends it back downfield. It looks like the Shawnee Wolves are going to advance to the state playoffs for the second time, first time in 5 years.
As the
And
crowd
that's it.
goes wild. We'll be back with closing statements right after this. Fred's Tire and Battery. They're not just tires anymore. They can help you with alignments or brakes, or of course tires, batteries, whatever problem you have. Give Fred's Tire and Battery a call. It's already evident that Allegiance wants to be involved in the community. As our leading cable service provider, Allegiance Communications supports area high school and these area high school athletic broadcasts. Tracy Dilliner over at Select Janitor Supply can supply you with any of your cleaning products, whether it's industrial needs or restaurant needs or even household needs. Select Janitor Supply is your choice. Tower Loans at 21 West Main Street. Get in and let Tower Loans help you in those times of hard times. Up to $750, 8 months to pay it back. That's Tower Loans. Billy Leach, great time for these girls.
It was a wonderful game, 7-0. I thought I wouldn't be able to see something like I did last week in the 6-0 victory, but they end their regular season on a 13-0 run, charge into the playoffs with a full head of steam. A wonderful game, controlled from the outset. And anytime you have a bored goalie, you would have a great game.
That's exactly right. A bored but very efficient, as we knitted a sweater and read a book back there tonight against Northwest Classen. These girls are to be congratulated for a great season, and so are these fans out here, the faithful soccer fans, following these girls all the way to probably 4th and 5th grade through the soccer ranks, as 4 of these seniors, Brooklyn Kelly, All-Stater Jenny Warren, All-Stater Meredith Vernon, and Bethany McLaughlin all played on the first Shawnee Soccer Association girls soccer team. Billy, I know that your heart and soul is in soccer. Final thoughts on tonight's game?
Just an all-around impressive and dominating performance, exactly like we saw last week. We see it again this week, and you can't think of a better way to charge into the playoffs with, like I said, a 13-0 run. You know, I just can't say enough for how dominating and impressive a win it was.
Congratulations to Coach Steve Miller and all his help, as well as for the entire community, as the Shawnee Lady Wolves soccer team storms into the 2007 playoffs up at Woodward. This is ShawneeCTV, and you have been watching Shawnee High School Soccer right here. Together, we are building community one season at a time.
One of the responsibilities that we have in our office is receiving the collection of the 911 fees. The state of Oklahoma, Oklahoma Tax Commission submits the wireless and landline fees to our treasurer, and then those funds are dispersed for our dispatching services. And so that's where the money goes, is to the tax commission, and then it is sent here.
Our beef is exclusively available at the Monk's Marketplace. Taste the difference that care and quality make, and visit our serene landscape to pick up your perfect cut.
On Benedict Street, Hardesty's Market and Deli is your go-to for all your local meat needs. It's also the perfect spot for lunch, offering your favorite local sandwiches, dips, sweets, and more. Support locals. Stop by Hardesty's Market in Deli today.
For 50 years, Fred's Tire and Battery has served Central Oklahoma with tires, batteries, and service for cars, trucks, and tractors. Friendly and affordable, with 2 locations in Shawnee. Fred's Tire and Battery, a name you can trust.
Gordon Cooper Technology Center has trade classes for all ages. These programs are not just for our high school students, they are for all ages, and you have the opportunity to get further educated within our community and pick up a trade skill today at Gordon Cooper Technology Center.
A lot of people don't know we started Eric's Pharmacy in 1995. So we've been going strong for over 29 years. We had a chance to spruce things up, put in new flooring, new shelving, and it really came together beautifully. We invite everyone to come by and take a look.
Castor Key Auto Mart, online or in person.